According to Wikipedia, there are 35 video editors in the market today. If you're just starting out on YouTube as a creator, which one should you choose? Starting out on YouTube and you have to choose a video editor to get up to speed quickly? In my opinion, there's no better choice than OpenShot. It is one of the easiest video editor to use, comes with a modern and intuitive interface, and best of all, it is free. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the 8 basic operations you need to know when it comes to any video editor. The first step is to install the software. To do that, go to the URL openshot.org/download. It will take you to the download page. It should automatically detect your operating system. Go ahead and click on this button and download the software. Once the download is complete, install it and start the program. If for some reason it doesn't show you the right operating system, choose it manually using one of these buttons below. When you open up the application, you'll see an interface that looks like this. On the top left is the project file area. This is where you store all your source materials, such as video clips, images, and audio files for your project. In this area, you can also find the tab for transitions and special effects. Right underneath this area, you find the timeline. Within the timeline, this is called a playhead. It allows you to set the current position of your project and also control the preview area on the top right. The interface can easily be customized. For example, if you want to move the video preview to the left, you can just click the label and drag it to the left. There's also these dotted dividers that you can use to adjust the screen to fit your requirements. If for some reason you messed up, you can go up there to the views and select the simple menu item, and it should get you back to the default setting. With this out of the way, let's go to the next step and give this software a try. Here I have 2 video clips. One is a compilation of 3 short cat videos. The second one is a compilation of 3 short dog videos. We want to import these 2 clips into our project. Quick way to import it is to select it and then just drag and drop it into the project file area. There are 2 other ways to import resources into your project. One is to click up here on the icon above, and it allows you to just go browse your file system and choose your file. And the second one, similarly, you can click on the right click on the open area, click on the import files, and again it will allow you to just choose the files that you want to import. The next thing we want to do is to extract out the individual components of these 2 clips. So in here, inside the cat compilation video, there's 3 different cats. We're going to want to split them up into 3 different smaller clips. To do that, again, we'll just come here and right click on the cat compilation clip and we'll select split clip. Now the split clip allows you to set the start and the end marker to denote the portion of the clip that you want to extract, and then it will create a new clip with just that portion that you selected. So in our case, let's say we want to extract the first cat, we'll just go move the starting marker to the start and click on the start button. We then move the marker to where we want the clip to end. Let's just take about 10 seconds of it, and then we'll click the end. And then let's name the clip cat 1 and click the create button. It would then create a new clip with just that portion of it in your project file area. So to view that, you can just come down here, and we can now just move the playhead to the start of the clip, and we can just press the space bar, or you can click this play button here to view what is inside this clip. So with that done, I'm going to go ahead and extract out the rest of the clips. So now we have the clips split into cat 1, cat 2, cat 3, dog 1, dog 2, dog 3. Next, we're going to move down to the timeline area where we're going to rearrange the clip to the way we want our composition to be. So I'm just going to drag this up a little bit to give me a little bit more room in the timeline. Now over here on the timeline, you see that when you start a project, OpenShot would create by default 5 tracks for you. Now for our case, we don't really need all of these tracks. These tracks are basically, you can view them as layers. So any track that's on top of another track, it will basically cover that layer. Now when you want to compose your video, you can put videos on different tracks, or you can put them on the same track. That's really up to you. It just depends on how you want to work. So for our case, we don't really need all of these tracks. I think we need about maybe 2 or 3 tracks. So let me just go ahead and delete 2 of the tracks. So to do that, it's right click the open area and remove the tracks. If you need to add tracks, just right click on it and you can just add a track above or below your current track. You can rename the track as well, and you can lock the track so that you don't accidentally make a change to it. With that done, let's work with 3 tracks. So let's say we want to compose our video and we want to put one cat video followed by a dog video, followed by a cat video, followed by a dog video, and so on, right? So we can do that by first of all dragging down our very first cat video. We'll just drag it down. Let's use the second track. So let's say we have cat 1, and then let's drag down dog 1. You can drag down cat 2. You can drag down dog 2, cat 3, dog 3. Right. It's up to you how you want to rearrange this. So right now, if you look at it, it's a little bit disjointed. If you play it, we're going to see the first cat, then it's going to be followed by a black area, and so on. So we want these in a sequence. So you just click on it and drag it, and then it should snap. If it doesn't snap, just come up here to the timeline and ensure that this magnet button is selected. When it is selected, it allows you to snap easily. So as you can see, it's really quick. And now we have a series of videos. Our video is now sequenced correctly. It's going to be the first cat video followed by the first dog video, and so on. The other thing is that working on a timeline is really easy. If you want to move things around, you can just click and drag and select all the clips. It's going to be highlighted in red, and you can just pretty much just move them around. Okay, the next thing we want to do is to fix the second cat video, which is this one over here. It has its own video and it is not going to be consistent when we play our full video. So the thing we want to do is we want to detach the audio that it has, and then we want to use our own music for our composition. So let's do that with this clip. Let's right click on it, and if you just come down here, select the separate audio single clip, you should see that the audio has been separated out. So let's go ahead and just delete that. To add audio to your composition, YouTube actually provides you with a free audio library that you can use. So let's come over here. To get this, you can just type in the URL and go there. If not, you can just go to Google and do a quick search of YouTube audio library and select that first one, and you should get there. It allows you to select the music according to the genre, the mood, the instrument, the duration, and also if you need special attribution. So let's go off and select something maybe happy. And I think our video is going to be not too long, so let's just go ahead and select something that's around say 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes. And then you can just do a quick preview. That looks pretty good. Let's just say we use this one. So you can just come down here and click on the download, and then after that we're just going to import it in just the same way we import the clips into our project. Over here I've already downloaded the audio, so that is named audio happy haunt at .mp3. Now let me just drag and drop it into my project. So you can see that the audio is over here. Now you can just drag and drop the audio into any one of the tracks. Usually I will use a separate track for the audio. Let's just use track number 1 for our audio. Now you can see that our audio is going to be longer than our video, so we are going to have to trim it. And the way that we're going to trim it is we can go to the end of where our video is, select this audio clip, right click on it, and then select slice and select keep both sides. Once you have done that, it will cut the video at where the playhead is, and then you can select either side and you can delete it. So let's say we just only want the first minute or so of the audio, and let's toss the rest. So we can just click it and delete. So now we have our own video composition together with our own music. In between these clips, you can see that when we jump from one clip to another clip, it is going to be pretty abrupt. So let me show you what it looks like. So if I click play, and then once it's done, it's going to jump immediately to the next clip. So if we want we want a smoother transition from one clip to another, the quick way to do it is to just select one of the clip and drag and overlap that with another clip. So once you do that, there's this blue area that shows up. This is a transition, and by default, you will use the fade transition. So let's see what it looks like. You can see that it slowly fades into the dog videos. Let's see how we can apply the effects to our clip. One of the commonly used effects is to adjust the brightness and the contrast of the clip. Now let's say we have a clip here and it looks a little bit bright. So what we can do is go up to the effects panel and drag and drop the brightness and contrast effect onto the clip that we want to apply it to. So let's say this the first dog clip. Now you'll see that once you drag the effects into it, you should see that there's a little icon over here that you can click. So just go ahead and right click it and select property. You open up a window where now it allows you to adjust the brightness and the contrast. So let's say we'll just take down the brightness a little bit. We'll just drag the bar a little bit off to the left, right? So now if we just play the clip, you should see that the second clip is going to be a bit darker than what it originally was. The next thing I want to do is to create an intro for our video. Now to do that, we can easily go to the web and find a free intro template. For this video, I've already downloaded a sample set of intros and outros. So let me just bring in the intro, outro, and let me just take the rest. I also select it and then drag and drop it into the project file area. Really easy. Let's add the intro to our video. So again, just select it and then just drag and drop it into the timeline. Really easy. We can just clip it to the front or snap it to the front. And if we want an outro, let's pop it to the back, right? And just snap it. I think we shouldn't have cut off the audio right here. So let me just bring in the audio and play it throughout our entire video clip. So I'll just delete that, take our original source file, drag it back down, make sure that it snaps to the front of the video, move these to the end, over here, come down here, select the audio, right click it, select the slice, keep both sides. Usually I like to do that rather than just keep left or keep right, so that I can have a quick look and you can just delete off the ones that you don't want. So now we have audio that will be playing once we start the intro all the way to the end of our sequence. Right, there we go. With our intro, let's go ahead and add a title to it. So let me drag that down onto track 3, move the playhead out of the way, put it on top here. It looks like it's nicely the same size. Let me just now go back and see what it looks like. So if we play, you should now see we have the intro and we have our title on top. All right. And together we have our music too. Fantastic. So with that, it looks like our video is done. So the last step is to export out and build the MP3 file that we can use to upload to YouTube. So to do that, you can just come here and click this red button that says export video, or you can come down here to file and also say export project, export video. So let's just export the video, change the file name. Let's call it Cute Animals Compilation. You can select the folder path. The next most important thing is to select the target and the video profile. The one that you want is MP4 H.264, and for the video profile you want to select 10.80p and choose 29.97 fps because I think that works well. The resolution is going to be 1920 by 1080. Leave the quality as high and click export. Wait for the video to get done, and you will have a file in the folder that's ready to be uploaded to YouTube. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you want to see more videos that's going to get you up to speed on YouTube, click on the subscribe and ring the notification bell. Thank you very much and have a great day.